The story of how a negative YouTube comment inspired me to create these two awesome soft hand feel t-shirts with a white toner printer. See, it started like this. I was out for a nice afternoon walk and decided to just take the load off when I got a notification. So I pull out my device and I realized that someone just made a comment on one of my white toner videos.
I wish you guys could feel how great this thing feels. I mean, it feels like screen print. It feels like screen print. I mean, it feels like screen print.
So I open up and I go straight to my video and I see this comment.
White toner printing doesn't feel like screen printing. Lies.
I was furious, so I ordered an even bigger white toner printer. But then I thought, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna buy some samples, redo them on the white toner, and show everybody they can look and feel exactly the same. So I said, let's do this, let's get it popping. So I hightailed it down to 125th Street, start looking for some stores, and I decided on Jimmy Jazz. So I rolled in to find something really cool, right? So I looked around, looked over here, walked around, looked over there, keep walking, and I happened upon this one. It's like an angel with the mask on. I like that one. Then I happened upon this one. It's like a religious figure and she's got tattoos. And I said, let's make it happen. So go over to the cash register, plop down my card. She puts them in the bag. And then I mosey myself on out of there and begin my stroll home. So as I stroll home, it dawns on me, I made an order.
Oh, what's in the box?
The order came and I had to get it up New York City stairs.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
So we got the box inside. You can see it's the icolor 650. Let's get it open. Slice though. There it is, our brand new white toner printer. And some of you may be thinking, I thought you already had one. Actually, I had the 560. That one is much smaller. This is the 650, an upgrade, bigger machine. And check this out. This is the typical paper you use in the 560. And this is the typical paper you use in the 650. Now let's line them up together. You can see it is a huge difference in length and width, and this gives you a far better coverage of the entire t-shirt. So let's take a look at these bad boys. First up, we have the religious figure, right, with the tattoos. So it's kind of like that duality of good and evil. The second one that we have is this cherub, right? Little angel, and it has the mask on. And once again, you have this good and evil duality at the same thing. So let's design this thing, all right? So let's go into Midjourney, all right? I am a fan of AI. If you don't like it, too bad. I'm gonna throw images of both t-shirts in AI to get a description, and that will help me craft my prompts. So after I write my prompt for the cherub, I get a few versions, I refine it, and finally I get this one, and I really like it. It's got a lot of lightning bolts in it, but we can fix that in Photoshop. Then the next one is we're gonna go to the religious figure. Now, the description said Mary, right? And I was just like, you know what, that may be offensive to some. So what I did was I changed it to Mary Magdalene, because of the tattoos. That might be a little bit more palatable for some because of her occupation.
I don't sell crack, I'm a prostitute.
I refined it and this is what we got. I think it looks great, but I want to make some small changes in Photoshop. So let's pull these into Photoshop. And guys, if you want to know more about AI, go down in the description box and sign up for my Designing T-Shirts with AI course. First thing that I'm going to do is that the halo is kind of janky, so I'm going to go in using Photoshop's AI, throw in a prompt, and boom, we have a new halo. And the next one I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of all those lightning bolts. Then I'm going to add some text. There are money angels, legal tender, and hustlers only. And boom, we have two awesome looking arts. Now, after we do that, the key to really soft art is rasterization. We pull out the black and then we halftone everything, right? You can see that, right? There's an art to that. And then we do the same thing with Mary Magdalene. Now, if you want to know, check out my video on rasterization and my rasterization course. So our artwork is all rasterized and looking good. It's time to print. Uninet has really amazing software. So simple, we're gonna pull our artwork in and hit print. Coming out smooth like butter. Take a look at that. Now let's print out our cherub. And there it is. Let's grab that. Let's take a look at that on that film. Now let's fire up that heat press. We're gonna heat our press to about 310 and then get our platen hot. Lay our art down on our platen. Lay our adhesive sheet on top. Get a little piece there because that's what we're gonna peel. Cover with a Teflon sheet. Remember the settings are 310 degrees, medium to heavy pressure for 120 seconds. That's 2 minutes. We're gonna close that and count down. Let's look at our watch, no worries. We're gonna use the heat press. Gloves are optional. I'm using them because this bad boy's hot. We're gonna remove our cover sheet, rub it with the textile, get a little heat out. Now we're gonna peel from the top. Slow and steady wins the race. Now that adds adhesive to our artwork and we have a transfer. All right, now we're gonna cut the edges because sometimes there's a little bit of residue. There we go. Same process for the other art. We add our B sheets. This time we're gonna add parchment paper, set it in there, 120 seconds, and boom, we got ourselves a transfer. Now it's time to print it. I fold it in half to get the halfway mark. Then I get that T-shirt help desk ruler, Excel, get it all nice and square. Put the parchment paper, same 310 degrees, heavy to medium pressure for 30 seconds. And then this is a cold peel, so we use that blower, the teacher help desk blower, to get it right. You could do it this way, or you can take it and just put it off to the side and let it cool down on its own. Now we have the other one, same thing. We get our art square, cover 310 for 30 seconds. Then we cool it down because it's a cold peel. And let's put that away and come back to this one. Now we're gonna do the great peel. You just pull that thing down and look at that. Now we're gonna do this one, same process. Open it, pull it down, and we have a shirt right now. Now you see how that looks kind of plasticky, right? Now let's go to the other one. You can't see it that well on this one, so let's turn off the light. Now you can see it much better, all right? This is a big deal, but we're gonna fix it with this magic thing right here. It's called T-Seal, okay? You simply put it in and you hit it for about 7 seconds and magically it is gone. And it is, see that? Do you see a shine now? You see what that does? I mean, it just makes it so soft. Look at these bad boys. Look at that. Hustlers only. Look at how awesome that looks. And look at Mary Magdalene right there. I mean, look at that. That looks amazing, right? Very comparable to what we bought at the store, right? There's that one. And there's this one. And then we have our version. Look at that. And the other one. Guys, don't you ever let people tell you that everything is plasticky and all this stuff. It's because they don't know what they're doing. All right. Let's take another look at these. So you know this stuff is comparable with any other printing method. So guys, when I say that it feels like screen printing, when I do it, it feels like screen printing. And yours can feel the same way if you simply learn a few things. Number one, choosing the right artwork. Number two, knocking the ground color out so that it can breathe, so that graphic can breathe and the fabric can show through. Number three, rasterization. Really important, okay? Learning rasterization. Number four, T-Seal. Using that just really smooths everything out, okay? There's gonna be a whole bunch of information down in the description box. Fooled around with y'all long enough. I'm finna put some butter on my shoes and slide on out the door. And check out this video we did on white toner. Think you're really gonna enjoy it. Peace.
T-shirt help desk.